Pastorela is Teatro Máscara's signature production. For the past 32 years, Teatro Máscara has been presenting Pastorela during, of course, the holiday season in December. Bill Virtus, the director, wanted to tell a story that was universal and yet had so much gravitational cultural pull to Mexico. He went to Mexico City and in the span of a few days sat and saw 35 different pasarelas. He returned to San Diego and found a pastorela play written by Mr. Moncalvo. And that's ironic, and I'll get to that in a moment. And every year since, it is a celebration. It actually is a musical. And it's, of course, the journey to the birth of Christ. But it is set in a battle of Satan versus, Gabriel. And to his credit, Bill has fashioned pasarelas that there's some humor involved. For a few years, it was kind of a commentary on what was going on in society. This year, we are reprising Moncalvo's original pastorela that first ran so many years ago, and I'm so excited about that. It is a play that involves children, involves families. In the last few productions, people have come up to me afterwards and says, my granddad was one of the actors, or my brother was Gabriel, or the connections, the generational connections are astounding. We literally have 3 going on 4 generations of families who have participated. And it is, of course, become a tradition, particularly in the Latino community. The story is an old one, that of the pilgrimage of the shepherd leading the flock to what they believe, who they believe will be the Savior, the Christ child. And along their journey, they are challenged by Satan, the devil, who, of course, does not want this child born, and in fact is endeavoring to do away with the child. So all the while throughout the journey, the pilgrims are menaced by Satan and his devils, and somehow Gabriel is always able to come in and rescue these pilgrims. And of course, there's the inevitable fight between Satan and Gabriel. So they, of course, journey forward, and all along the way, they are singing songs like Silent Night, both in Spanish and English, and other songs that are more culturally attuned. And it's really a story of victory. It's a story of overcoming. It is set in a religious context, i.e., they're going to the Christ child, but I think it's a universal story about people overcoming, incredible odds and still moving forward with their dream, towards their dream. I think audiences love it because, number one, it's a family show. At the end of every pastorela, we hang a pinata, and we invite all the kids. And there are some super sluggers out there, and the kids love it, and the families love it. I go to a lot of plays, and pretty much after the play is over, people pretty much, they go out. Pastorela, they're like there for as long as they can, because they're talking about the play, they're talking to the actors. It's really kind of an intimate experience, and it goes deep to the heart of the yearnings and the struggles of not only Latino, but anybody who's in the audience. We all have, as they say, a cross to bear. We all have our journeys. We all have our challenges. And the spirit of these pilgrims, that no matter what, they continue forward, because their belief overcomes any obstacle before them. Well, what I believe, and I think I know what the audience experiences, is really a very positive and reinforcing, uplifting message that dreams are worth fighting for, that it's not just people with means that can overcome adversity. During the journey, we learned that these pilgrims barely have enough to eat. And yet when you see their spirit, they're happy because they're moving towards something. They know that a better day lies ahead. And I hope that vicariously the audience connects with that. And whatever they may be going through, they will get inspired and by the story and the courage that they're witnessing during the play. First of all, I just love it. I love the acting, and it's, of course, I've seen the rehearsals, and you'd think it would be, man, but no, it's great. I love the energy. Isn't that what theater is? Every theater production, every performance is different. It's unique. It's not a rerun. It's live. And so I love that part of it. And having been to the rehearsals, I love seeing the before and the after, the brilliant acting and singing and directing. But I'm also looking at the audience. I want to know, are they connecting? And I love it when the entire theater breaks out in applause or laughter or sometimes groans. That tells me they're connecting, that this is an interactive experience for them. So those are things that I look for. And I just love what it's bringing to the community. And I feel like, I've used the word intimate before. It really is an intimate experience shared by a community. And I believe it has a lasting power. To anyone who's watching, you got to see this production. It is joyful, great music, great acting. It's a story you're not going to see a lot of places. And it's done with originality and authenticity. This could have almost a made in Mexico stamp on it. And I'm so happy to say that Teatro Máscara has a home. For so many years, we were actually like the pilgrims in the Pastorela, going from one theater to another. Well, guess what? We now have a home, and it's a beautiful home. It's a intimate theater of 90 seats, a brand new state-of-the-art technology, lighting, everything. I joke that it has a celestial vibe to it because it was built in what was the first Catholic church in San Isidro. And it still has all it's just the inside that was renovated. So it's a beautiful production. It's a beautiful story. And it's a slice of culture that many are probably not going to be exposed to. And I think that unlike some theater productions, this is really, you will feel the connections, the energy of the community that you're sitting with. So I can't say enough or encourage enough people to, and by the way, the tickets are almost nothing. I think our top ticket is $20. And groups of 10, it's $10 a ticket. So you can take 10 people for $100. I mean, so come on, get your tickets. We open December 8th. We close December 23rd. This is Luis Aragon, Managing Director of the great theater company, Teatro Máscara Mágica. Come and see our Pastorela. Get tickets now. Get them now. Only 16 performances. I will see you there.